Hi everyone, welcome to another Figma tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to create variant property inside Figma, and we will learn how to properly create variant property. So let's start. Okay, so first let's delete this image. So let's discuss this. These are four main properties. So the first one is variant, second one is text and boolean and instance swap. So we will learn all these four by creating real examples. Okay, so let's stretch this image and let's start. Okay, first we need to select the input field, and this is I have already created and converted to auto layout. Button is also created by auto layout. These are three icons which we will be using in example. So let's select first this input field and press option command K. So convert this to component. Now select button and convert this to component, and these three icons selection and click on the drop down, create multiple components. Okay, so first we need select input field and let's start creating properties. So the first property will be like to edit input label and then text. Okay, so let's create text property. So for the text property, let's rename this to input label. Okay, and let's copy and paste. And now select the main text and let's attach this to input label. Now select the main component, click on plus and create another text property. So input text, and first one is label and second one is text. Okay, now select text and let's link this to text. So these are two property we created. Now we are going to create like this icon property. So first select icon, copy and click on the field, paste. Now let's align it to the left. Okay, we need to create another property. So this one will be boolean property. So for example, if we don't need icon, so we will just hide the icon. So this is basically for on and off, like hide and unhide elements. So boolean is basically work like this. So click on the boolean and rename this and let's make this true, so it will be visible all the time. So let's create. Now let's click, and here in the appearance let's show the leading icon connect to this. Okay, so simply just duplicate this so that we can see the changes. Now we have input label, so let's rename this to email. We can change it from here instead of editing here. Okay, the next one will be, and we have option to turn on the icon or off, which is great. Now let's duplicate this, and this one will be password. So let's rename this to password, and here we just need to press the option to create password property. Okay, now we need to change the icon, but we don't want to change it manually. We want to change it from here. So for this we need to create instance swap property. So let's select the main component and click instance swap property. So this one will be icons. Let's select this one value and click on the icons to select the user, create property. Okay, so now as we can see, we have created instance swap property. Now select icon and apply the property and select icons. Okay, so now it's linked to icons, and by the way, I already renamed this to icon slash icon name, icon slash icon slash. Okay, so this is important to rename icon slash and the icon name, because if it is changed, so it will not link to this. So now as we can see, I will click on the password and I have option to change the icon. So from the drop down, change it to lock, or let's try to key icon. So I think lock is better, so let's use lock. We have already used text property, boolean property and instance swap property. Now let's drag the button with the option key by just creating instance of the master component, and we also want to change text of the button from here instead of entering here. So let's again apply the text properties. We have create our property, so let's apply here. It's linked to button. Now I can simply come here and let's try to use login, something like this. Okay, so I can change from here. Now we need to create variant. So for the variant, for example, this is the primary button and we need secondary button or another input. So what we will do, we will just select the button and let's create variant. So for the variant, we just simply need, so this one is secondary, this is type, and this one is primary. So one is primary button, one is secondary button. So for the secondary, we will slightly change this to, let's say, like this, and for the text we will be use the same blue color. So let's unlink this and we will sample the color from here. So this is the secondary button. Okay, so let's see, we have primary button and now we have secondary button. So these are variants property, and we learn how to create it properly. So instead of manually changing, we can see a lot of flexibility here, and we can just simply update our components variants from here. As we can see, we have changed the icons for the lock, and also for example, if I want to turn off the icons, so let's turn off, and these are the simple inputs. And for this we can change this to say register, and also we can make it primary, so without manually updating here components instance, so we can simply change it from here, which is great. So hope you like the tutorial. Let me know in the comments and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.